guys had to win the Super Bowl, but it might only take like 1 to 2 games to get me mad to get off. All right, let's go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's done. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is RG3. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want them to challenge you. And on that play,
each first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's done. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. A great
I don't know who sees this video is on PS5. I'm telling you since yesterday.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Practice 50, challenge 50.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's done. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Returnable here from the 38. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left, and his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defense down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Johnson on the return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Griffin's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Griffin. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Tucker's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. On 1st down. It's done. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Griffin. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And the hole closes quickly here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Derek Watt. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from it. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 40. The 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Up the middle they go. Done. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's the option. Running right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards. First down. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4. Griffin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. Catches, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. On third down, it's done, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 31 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again is Jackson. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated play continuing here in the second half, and the defense now.
Despite whatever happened in that other locker room, no surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is RG3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. First possession of the 3rd quarter.
Yep, I'm not even trying this shit no more. Fuck this stupid ass game.